Welcome to the first milestone of the new season. Welcome to the EHF Champions League Women's Group Phase draw for the season 24-25. We are coming to you live from Vienna, and believe it or not, 4 weeks ago we had the Final Four in Budapest, and now we're already looking at the new teams competing in the group phase. We will also reveal who made it to the team of the season and who will receive an EHF Excellence Award. But before all that, let me hand over to the Secretary General of the European Handball Federation, to Martin Haus-Leitner, for the official opening words.
Ladies and gentlemen, heartily welcome on the occasion of the draw event for the Champions League season 24-25 and the announcement of the Excellence Award. It is now only 4 weeks ago that we saw an amazing event in Budapest, seeing Győr taking their 6th victory in the Champions League in front of 18,000 spectators in the MBM Dome in Budapest. It's been an exciting event, and the teams are always challenging themselves, creating amazing games, and not all hopes are always fulfilled, and not all teams made it to the Final Four last year who expected that. It was Bittingheim, the big surprise, who made it to the Final Four and straight to the final, which gave the Champions League a completely new picture. These games during the group phase, challenging, exciting, are creating amazing TV and digital figures. But for us, it was most impressive to see that more than 1 million spectators watched the games on-site in the venues, creating an unbelievable atmosphere. With today's draw event, we are starting the new season, and we will see which teams are creating the next clashes, which teams will see and fight in the competition and fight for the next Final Four. But it's also to honor the player, the artists of the game, who are the backbone of their teams and guarantee the success. The EHF want to honor these special performances provided during the season and has introduced the Excellence Award last season. During the last 2 weeks, fans, journalists, trainers, and coaches have voted the 7 best players in their positions for the handball team of the season. We found an excellent opportunity with the draw event to present these best players, and we are really excited to see who made it to this team. Now let's take our attention and see who is the team of the season, and then go back to the draw event. Thank you very much and enjoy the event.
Over the last 2 weeks, we asked the handball world, who is the best goalkeeper? Who's the best left wing? Who's the best left back? The best centre back? The best right wing? The best right back? The best line player? And of course, the best defender. We already heard this is the result of votes from players, coaches, media and the fans, each and everyone counting 25%. So let's take a look who made it to the team of the season. Enjoy. Beautiful pictures, unbelievable performances, sheer quality. Let's take a closer look at our 8 that made it to the team of the season. Left wing, Chloé Valentini from France, playing for Metz Handball. Our left back, Henny Reistad from Norway, playing for Team Esbjerg. The centre back, Stine Oftedal from Norway, playing for Gyuri Audio ETO KC. The right back, Anna Virkireva from Russia, playing for Vipers Kristiansand. Our right wing, Victoria Gyuri Lukac from Hungary, playing for Gyuri Audio ETO KC. Best line player, Sarah Bukti from France, playing for Metz Handball. Goalkeeper, Sandra Toft from Denmark, playing for Gyuri Audio ETO KC. And the best defender, Line Haugsted from Denmark, also playing for the Champions League winner, Gyuri Audio ETO KC. Congratulations from our side. And now that we know the team of the season, let's take a closer look at some of the highlights from last season, the season 23-24.
Well, hello and welcome for the opening round match of the week of the 2023-24 EHF Champions League. Turner in space, oh, great finish. It's a beautiful finish.
Welcome to a playoff first leg of the EHF Champions League. Fantastic, delightful finish. Hey, come on! Good evening, handball fans, and welcome to quarterfinals, second leg in the EHF Champions League Women. And it's a huge stop. For the shot, pinged in off the far post. Good afternoon, handball fans, and welcome to Budapest for the beginning of the 10th EHF Final Four Women.
We are finally here in Budapest at the Final Four 2024.
Find a way through, and that's exactly what they do. Stine Oftedal. One last shot perhaps, out of the wing! Save! White Toft again! Sandra Toft has booked her spot in the final. Welcome back to Budapest MVM Dome for the second semi-final of the EHF Final Four Women 2024.
One shot.
Bietigheim, who unbelievably are going to tomorrow's final.
What an atmosphere, what a match.
We begin the day here in Budapest with the bronze medal match. Ball into the line! Nicely done. Team Esbjerg get the bronze at the EHF Final Four Women. Good evening, handball fans, and welcome to Budapest's MVM Dome for the final of the EHF Champions League Women. Find a way through, and that's exactly what they do. Ah, that's brilliant stuff. But they're the queens of Europe, yet again, for the 6th time, Gyuri Audio KC. Stine Oftedal is the MVP.
Yeah, a very emotional moment for me.
title for the Queens of Europe once more.
Wow. The EHF Champions League 23-24 is history as we await the new season, and this starts right now, right here in Vienna with this draw for the group phase. And it's my great pleasure to welcome the EHF Chief Sports Officer Markus Gaser to explain the draw and to conduct it together with Martin Hausleitner, EHF Secretary General.
Well, dear viewers, fantastic situations that we saw, fantastic handball matches that we could witness throughout the complete season. But now, today, is the day where we need to switch our mind to the new season. We have to do a bit of homework today and do the draw of the teams so that we can see which teams are going against which team starting from September and the start of the new season. We have 16 teams in the EHF Champions League Women, and they will be drawn into Group A and Group B, and both of them will have 8 teams. The teams are seeded in 4 pots. You can see the pots on the screen, and I will give you a short explanation of the teams later on. The draw itself is quite straightforward. We need to make sure that we have only one team with a little mark, one team from one country in one of the 2 groups, but this we will take care of when we do pot 3. Pot 1 is easy to do. We have 4 teams from 4 different countries. Pot 2 will follow the same way. We have 4 teams from 4 different countries. Then I will explain pot 3, and then we will do pot 4 at the end. And I think with this and all the explanation and the information that was provided from the side of EHF in the last few days, I am sure that we are ready and everybody will be able to follow exactly what we are doing here. So you can see here on the podium 4 blue balls, which are the teams, and 4 white balls, which is groups and positions. We will always open a team first and then see where the team is going. So we will start with pot 1, which has Team Esbjerg from Denmark, Metz Handball from France, Ferencváros Rail Cargo Hungaria from Hungary, and Vipers Kristiansand from Norway. Those 4 teams we will now draw to positions 1 and 2 with Group A and Group B. And I think with this, enough explanation and we are ready to go. So the first team for the new season, if you want to say so, is Metz Handball from France. And Metz Handball will take position A2, which means Metz goes to row number 2 in Group A. Next up is Team Esbjerg from Denmark. Team Esbjerg goes to Group B, row number 2. We continue with Ferencváros Rail Cargo Hungaria. And the position for Ferencváros is A1, That means they will go to position 1 in Group A. And the last team of pot number 1 are Vipers from Kristiansand in Norway. And Vipers goes to Group B, position 1.
Let's look at the 4 first drawn teams. In Group A, we end up with the FTC Rail Cargo Hungary. We have Metz Handball in Group A as well, and Group B at the moment consisting of the Vipers Kristiansand and Team Esbjerg. So let's find out what the teams in our second pot consist of, because then we can proceed with the draw and move on.
In pot 2, we have another 4 teams, which is Ludwigsburg from Germany, which is actually the former Bietigheim. They have changed the name, but remain the same team, basically. Then we have Budućnost Bemax from Podgorica in Montenegro. We have CSME from Bucharest in Romania. And we have Krim Ljubljana from Slovenia. Once again, these are 4 champions, and we can peacefully draw them to all the 4 positions that we have available in pot 2, which are the positions A3, A4, and B3 and B4. The teams again are in the blue balls, and the positions for the teams are in the white balls, and we can proceed in the same way as we did before. And we start with Handball Ludwigsburg from Germany. Ludwigsburg goes to Group B and takes row number 4. So they will meet Vipers Kristiansand and Team Esbjerg. The second team from this pot is CSME Bucharest from Romania. CSME goes to Group A, row number 3. We continue with the team of Krimerkato Ljubljana from Slovenia. The team of Krim goes to Group A and takes row number 4. And finally, Budućnost Bemax from Podgorica in Montenegro. Budućnost takes the last open position in pot number 2, which is Group B, row number 3. And with Budućnost drawing to B3, we have concluded pot number 2.
So let's take one more close look at the two groups. In Group A, we have Ferencváros, we have Metz, Bucharest and Ljubljana, and Group B at the moment consisting of Kristiansand, Esbjerg, Budućnost and Ludwigsburg. 4 teams in each group. That of course means we're halfway through this draw, and I think that is the perfect moment to take a closer look at the top 10 goals of last season. You're gonna love this. Amazing scenes. That makes me so happy to watch, and I have some more great news for you because the EHF Champions League women have a new premium partner. They were already parts of the Budapest Final Four, and now the Raiffeisen International Bank is the new premium partner of the EHF Champions League women for the next 2 years. So welcome to the EHF family, and it's back to the draw, back to Markus Glaser and Martin Hausleitner.
So we have reached pot number 3, and as I quickly mentioned in the introduction, pot 3 consists of those teams that already have a team in pot 1 or in pot 2. To be precise, there are 5 countries which are already represented in Group A and B as they were already drawn. We therefore now have to allocate the corresponding teams to the other group, if you want to say so, to make sure that 2 teams from the same country are not together during the season. In order to make that easy to follow, we start from the top of Group A, where we have the team of Ferencváros. The second team from Hungary is actually the reigning champion, Győri Audi Eto. Győri will therefore go to Group B and will be allocated to the first available position, which is B5. So we have Győr on B5. We will do the same step with the next team in Group A, which is Metz Handball. the second team from France is the team of Brest. They will now also go to Group B, to the next available position, which is row 6 in Group B. And then we need to do this also for the second Romanian team, because in Group A, in row number 3, you can see CSM from Bucharest. We have another team from Romania, actually even from Bucharest itself, which is Rapid. We therefore have to allocate Rapid to Group B as well, to row number 7. So we did that with the 3 teams from Group A that have a second team in the same, from the same country. We will now basically switch the side and do this in the same way for the teams in Group B. And we start again on top. We have Vipers Kristiansand on position B1. We have a second team from Norway, which is Storhamar. Storhamar will therefore be allocated to position number 5 in Group A. Team Esbjerg in Group B on position number 2 is from Denmark. We have the runner-up of the Danish final, which is Nykøbing Falster Handball. They have to go to Group A in order to avoid that they meet Team Esbjerg. Therefore, we allocate Nykøbing Falster to position A number 6. Now you can see there is one team left in pot 3, which is Handball Club Podravka Vegeta from Koprivnica in Croatia. They were the only team in pot 2 which do not already have a team, in pot 3, which do not already have a team in pot 1 or 2. Therefore, they go to position A number 7 in order to complete pot number 3 with the rows 1 to 7. Now, on the women's side, we have the situation that we have a third team in the group phase from Denmark, which is Odense Handball, and also a third team from Romania, which is Gloria from Bistrița in the north of Romania. They can go to either group, and it is inevitable that they will meet one of the 2 compatriots teams which they have, but we will let the draw decide which team goes to Group A and which goes to Group B. And in order to do this, we have the 2 teams in the blue balls again on the draw podium and the 2 positions in the white balls. And we are therefore ready to draw pot number 4 to decide if Odense and Gloria are going to Group A or Group B. So the team is Gloria from Bistrița in Romania. And the team of Gloria takes Group A, row number 8, and concludes Group A. Then the last of the 16 teams is Odense Handball from Denmark. Odense takes position 8 in Group B. And we have therefore drawn all the 16 teams to the 16 available positions.
And that, of course, gives us the chance to take another closer look at the two final groups. Group A consisting of the FTC Rail Cargo Hungary, Metz Handball, CSM Bucharest, Krim Mercator Ljubljana, Storhamar Handball Elite, Nykøbing Falster Handball, HC Podravka Vechita, and the CS Gloria 2018 BN. As we proceed to Group B, consisting of the Vipers Kristiansand, Team Esbjerg, Budućnost Bemax, HB Ludwigsburg, Győri Audio Eto KC, Brest Breton Handball, Rapid Bucharesti, and Odense Handball. And that concludes the draw for the EHF Champions League Women's Group Phase. On behalf of EHF and EHF Marketing, thank you so much for joining us. I think we have a lot to look forward to. And don't forget, at 6:10, we will return with the draw of the group phase of the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League. Till then, bye-bye. Welcome back if you have already watched the EHF Champions League Women's Draw. And hello and good evening if you have joined us just right now for the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League Group Phase Draw 24-25. It's been an absolutely amazing night so far, and we are getting ready to find out who's going to be competing in the two groups of the men's competition. We will also reveal who made it to the team of the season this year and will take home an EHF Excellence Award. But before we do all that, please welcome the President of the European Handball Federation, Michael Wiederer, for the official opening words.
Dear handball friends, we are at the end of a beautiful season, having seen national team competitions on the highest level, having seen club competitions with exciting Final Fours, and in particular the men's EHF Euro 2024 and the Final Four we have seen in Cologne previously. But at the end of the season, at the same time, is also after the season is before the season. And so we are going to draw today the Champions League groups for the next season. Before that, we want to award those who are contributing to the success of our competitions, and these are the players. And the players receive the Excellence Awards. The team of the season will be defined. So let's look into this and have a good start for the new season by finishing the previous season with the awardings.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Over the last 2 weeks, we have asked the handball world who is the best goalkeeper, who is the best left wing, who's the best left back, who is the best centre back, who is the best right wing, who is the best right wing back, the line players, and of course the best defender. Without me getting confused, I think we should take a closer look at who got into the team of the season. But of course you want to know how this was defined. We have 25% of the players, 25% of the coaches, and 25% of the media and the fans voting that got together to find out who made it to the team of the season. Take a closer look and enjoy. So many great players, and 8 of them were absolutely outstanding. So let's take a closer look at these 8 athletes that made it to the team of the season. The left wing, Emil Jakobsen from Denmark, playing for the SG Flensburg-Handewitt. Left back, Elohim Brandy from France, playing for Paris Saint-Germain Handball. Our centre-back of the season, Felix Klar from Sweden, playing for the SC Magdeburg. The right-back, Dika Mem from France, playing for Barca. Our right-wing winner, Hans Lindberg from Denmark, playing for Füchse Berlin. Best line player, Ludovic Fabregas from France, playing for West Brom ASG. And goalkeeper, Emil Nielsen from Denmark, playing for Barca, as well as the best defender of the season, Magnus Saugstrup from Denmark, playing for the SC Magdeburg. And now, again, it is my great pleasure to welcome the EHF Chief Sports Officer to make sure that you know everything about the draw that is going to be conducted by the President, Michael Widerer. So let's go and start the draw.
Well, dear viewers, welcome to the draw podium. There is no major change in the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League playing system for the new season 2024-2025. And as much as we enjoyed the fantastic situations and moments that we could see during the complete season, we now have to start our work to get ready so that we and all the handball fans all over Europe in the venues and on TV can once again see fantastic matches and matchups between the best teams in Europe. We have 16 teams that we are going to draw in Group A with 8 teams and Group B with 8 teams. The draw itself is quite simple and straightforward, I would say. We have pot 1 with 6 teams according to the seeding of the EHF, and I think you can see the teams. Of course, Aalborg and Barca, the 2 finalists, are on top of pot 1. Then on top pot 2, we have those teams which already have another team representing the country in pot 1. I will guide you through pot 2, and at the end we are then ready to do pot 3, which has 5 champions from 5 different countries. Many of the teams, or many of the names of the teams, I'm sure many of you are familiar with, but we also have a few new faces in the new season, and we are looking forward very, very much to also welcome those teams to the podium of the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League. And we will find out today which team has to go against which other team. And I think with this introduction, we are ready to go to pot 1. In pot 1, we have 6 teams. They are in the blue balls. They will be drawn to positions 1, 2, and 3 in Group A and Group B. And the teams are Aalborg Handball from Denmark, Barca, defending champion, of course, from Spain, Paris Saint-Germain Handball from France, Sportclub Magdeburg from Germany, West Brom Handball Club from Hungary, and Orlen Wisla Płock from Poland. Those 2 teams are hidden, if you want to say so, in the blue balls, and we will now find out to which group and which position they will go. So please, we are ready to start. And the first team is the runner-up of the past season, Aalborg Handball from Denmark. Aalborg will go to Group B, row number 1. The second team for today, Sportclub Magdeburg from Germany. Magdeburg joins Aalborg in Group B and takes position number 2. Next up, Paris Saint-Germain Handball from France. Paris Saint-Germain goes to Group A, row number 3. Then we continue with Orlen Wisła Płock from Poland. And Płock goes to Group A on position number 1. And then it's the defending champion Barça from Spain. Group A or Group B. And it is B3 for Barça. So they go to row number 3 in Group B. And to conclude, pot number 1, it's Handball Club Veszprém from Hungary. Veszprém takes the last open position, which is row number 2 in Group A. And with these 6 teams, we have concluded part 1 of the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League draw, which was pot 1 on the first 3 positions.
So here we have it once again. Wisła Płock in Group A, together with Veszprém and Paris Saint-Germain. And in Group B, we have Aalborg, Magdeburg and Barça. And as we await pot number 2, this gives us the opportunity to take another look at the best scenes of last year's season. And trust me, that was an absolutely amazing season.
Hello and welcome for the opening round match of the week of the 2023-24 Machine Seeker EHF Champions League. Oh, lovely spin shots.
Gets the shot and gets the goal.
What a stop!
Awesome spin on that.
Good evening, handball fans, and welcome to a play of the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League. Nice ball back in the goal yard. He tries to spin and he pulls it off. finals first leg. Machine Seeker EHF Champions League.
With 2 seconds to go and score.
Quarter-final contest of the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League.
Gets the better of Jensen Arnoldson and Landon saves.
There it is! And they're going through with ease with a Truck Scout 24 EHF Final Four.
On this special place in the special arena, everything could happen.
Everything is possible. Welcome to the 15th edition of the greatest weekend in club handball. It's the Truck Scout 24 EHF Final Four. There's no time anymore because Sebastian Marshall has just won this semi-final for Aalborg. Barca are through to the final with a simply dominant. It's THV Kiel who come out on top and win the bronze medal. It's Aalborg Handball against Barca in the gold medal match. And a free throw given in an almost impossible situation, but I say almost. Oh, it's off the crossbar, but it stays out. And Barca are the champions of Europe once again. Oh, it's heartbreak for the men in red. For Barca, there's another title in the bag. Wow.
This beautifully shows what to expect from the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League, and I've got some more great news for you because Raiffeisen International Bank will join us as partner for the next 2 seasons. So welcome to the big EHF family. And having said that, it is time to draw pot number 2 and pot number 3. It's back to Markus Glaser and Michael Widerer.
Well, after we did pot 1, we covered positions 1, 2 and 3 in Group A and in Group B. We now need to allocate those teams which are from a country which already has a club in pot 1 on the rows number 1, 2 and 3. This actually holds true for 5 of the 6 countries except Barca. There is no second team from Spain in the competition, but there is a second team in the competition from all the other 5 countries in pot number 1, and we will therefore go in the order as they were drawn just a few moments ago. We have in Group A on position 1 the team from Poland, Orlen Wisła Płock. We also have the team from Kielce in the competition, and therefore Kielce is allocated to Group B, position number 4, in order to make sure that Płock and Kielce from the same country do not meet each other during the group phase. The same we will do with the second team from Hungary. As you can see on row number 2 in Group A, we have Veszprém Handball Club. We also have the team from Big Szeged from Hungary. They will now go to the next available position in Group B, which is B, row number 5. And we will just repeat this step once more time. In Group A on row number 3, there is Paris Saint-Germain. We also have the team from Nantes, from France. Of course, they need to go to Group B in order not to meet PSG. We therefore allocate Nantes to position number 6 in Group B. And then we do the same step vice versa. We start with Group B with the first team, which is the runner-up of Cologne just a few weeks ago, Aalborg Handball. They also have a second team in the competition, which is actually one of the new teams that I mentioned before, Fredericia Handball. Fredericia is therefore allocated to row number 4 in Group A. Sport Club Magdeburg, the winner of the 2023 Machine Seeker EHF Champions League, is in Group B on row number 2. There is a second team from Germany, and this time it is Füchse Berlin, which is in the Champions League, and therefore Füchse Berlin goes to row number 5 in Group A in order to make sure that they do not meet Magdeburg in the group phase. And with this, we have concluded pot number 2. You can see that we have 5 positions which are open. These 5 positions are reserved for the teams from pot number 3. All the 5 teams in pot number 3 are national champions, with Handball Club Zagreb from Croatia, Eurofarm Belister from Bitola in North Macedonia, Kolstar Handball from Norway, Sporting Clube de Portugal from Lisbon in Portugal, and Dinamo Bucuresti from Romania. Those 5 teams will now be drawn to the remaining open 5 positions in Group A and Group B together, without any further restrictions or further explanation that is needed. And therefore we have the 5 teams on the draw stage in the blue balls, and the 5 positions where they can go are in the white. We will start once again. First, take a blue ball, find out which team that we have, and then from the white balls we will see to which position this team can go. So the first team is Sporting Clube de Portugal from Lisbon in Portugal. So Sporting will go to Group A on row number 6. Handball Club Eurofarm Belister from Bitola in North Macedonia. Belister goes to Group A on row number 8. From Croatia, Handball Club Zagreb. Zagreb goes to Group B and takes position number 7. Dinamo Bucharest from Romania. And we have one position left in Group A, and we have one position left in Group B, and it is Group A, row 7 for Dinamo. And to finish, it's Kolstad Handball from Norway. There is one spot left for Kolstad, which is position number 8 in Group B. And by drawing Kolstad to position 8 in Group B, we have drawn all the 16 teams to their respective positions and therefore have concluded this part of the draw.
Thank you very much, Michael Wiederer. Thank you very much, Markus Glaser. Let's take a final look at the two groups for the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League season 24-25. Starting with Group A, we see Orlen Wisla Płock. We have Veszprém HC, Paris Saint-Germain Handball. We have Federicia Handball Club. We have the Füchse Berlin. We have Sporting CP, Dinamo Bucharesti, and the HC Eurofarm Pelister. And in Group B, we find Aalborg Handball, SC Magdeburg, Barca, Industria Kielce, OTP Bank PIK Szeged, the HBC Nantes, the HC Zagreb, and Kolstad Handball. These are the 16 teams, and the Machine Seeker EHF Champions League is ready for the new season. Hopefully you are too, and hopefully you're going to join us as often as possible in September. On behalf of EHF and EHF Marketing, I'd like to thank you for joining us for this draw. It's time to say goodbye, and don't forget, dare to rise.